Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. And inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Pierce, and it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. And for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. And inside, a towering 7-footer, maybe the most imposing big man in the game. All-star center, Andrew Bynum. Then it's Alonzo G, and it's Bennett in the power forward.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
You know, a lot of players in this league are so clever with the ball, they can make defenders look foolish. That's what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, he's just a magician with the ball. Great work getting in the shooter's face and then getting back to the boards to grab the rebound.
Waiters passes to Bynum. Rejected by Pierce. And it's Johnson penetrating.
Well, Kevin, in the NBA, you've got lots of shooters, but only so many shot creators, and he's one of them.
Yeah, you love to have a guy like him with the ball shot clock running down and just let him go to work. He is a shot manufacturer late in the game.
Johnson hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so it's Cleveland with it. This, of course, their first look at the Nets. Moving against Williams. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And going back to Kyrie Irving, ambidextrous, they say, with the ball in his hand.
He really is. He can go both ways, and he plays with such great pace and energy offensively. Keeps the ball tight on a string, a true point guard, and I think his assist numbers will only climb as the offensive players around him continue to get better.
Steve was saying he was amphibious. I didn't understand that at all, Steve. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. Mike Brown and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
Thank you, Doris.
It looked to me as though the Cavs seemed to take a step backwards last year in their development. It wasn't that they lost any players. They just failed to take the next step in terms of competing in the Eastern Conference.
Gets it to go. And Brooklyn has possession. And Williams backs in. Pierce attacking. Back to Williams. Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williams with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first basket of the night. Cavs did have a hard time against other Eastern teams, had a hard time against any team really, but in games against the East, Steve, they went 18-34. That's not going to cut it.
No, and the only division that the Cavs really held their own against was the Southeast, which was obviously pretty weak. So this was a Cleveland team that knew it was going to struggle. They did struggle, but again, hope for the future with a lot of young talent. And remember, they got the #1 pick, Anthony Bennett.
Count the bucket. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lopez left side. Bynum on it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Waiters. Pass to Bennett. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to, I think, tone it down a little bit at the defensive end.
Andrei Kirilenko's checked in for Paul Pierce. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Number 5 is Darren Williams.
Now, very few guys pass the ball better than he did. Just great open court vision.
On defense, Brooklyn trailing by 2. Bennett dishes to Bynum. No good. Good D by Lopez. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Tell you what, I don't know of any players that like to miss time during an NBA season, but no player especially wants to miss time because of a bowling accident. One of the bigger head scratches last season was Bynum's absence because of knocking over some bowling pins.
Here's G after Joe Johnson's score. The turnaround jumper. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Williams kicks to Lopez. Bynum on him. Lopez inside. He's guarded by Bynum. They now take the lead. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now, here is Irving. Feeds to Waiters. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Williams leading the charge. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Joe Johnson.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And for Bynum, that setback with his knee suffered bowling. You don't normally think of bowling as hazardous.
Well, it depends how you play. Personally,
Well, that's
I've always felt bowling can be very physical, but I play a different style. I know you probably just roll the ball
What
down
do
the lane.
you mean different? What do you mean different style?
I attack with pins. I attack. I'm aggressive as a bowler. You probably just take 2 hands and just kind of gently roll the ball.
Of course, I want to hit my back. Now here's Waiters after the missed 3 from Joe Johnson. And Waiters kicks to Bergeron. And it's blocked by Kirilenko.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Cavaliers trailing. Here's Waiters. The rebound by Anderson.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Williams gets the bucket. Cavaliers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And Jack kicks to Bergeron. Now here's Waiters, guarded by Kirilenko. He feeds it to Jack. 6 to shoot. And Blatch sends it back. Johnson outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Johnson. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Back to Jack. Makes the lead pass. Thompson and Blatch with the block. Johnson outside. Shoots it. And he hits the jump shot. Johnson's got 10. And that does it for the first quarter.